All right, so we're gonna do a scale down of a ped. I have AFY Bev Hills 02 here. This is what I'm gonna use. All I've done to this so far is just imported, and then I deleted all the excess, like the second head, the excess accessories and components and whatnot. So that we're just looking at our good little straightforward example here. So what I'm gonna do first is create a plane. And like I said, this is all what Heacham described in the Solemns Discord, but I'm just going to try to get it, move it down on the Z-axis until, I think I had it about here last time. I put it a little inside the bone. Maybe play around with that if you need it completely underneath or not, but that was close enough for me, so that's where I'm going to put it. And once I have my plane set, I'm going to Shift S, cursor to selected, so that we have this red and white 3D cursor down here. And then with AFY Bev to scale selected, I'm going to go into pose mode. I'm going to open up this scale info stuff, and I'm just going to select everything inside skull root. So I have skull pelvis selected, and then I'm just holding down shift. And let me put on screencast keys so I don't have to also say that. So just holding down shift, selecting everything, and then I'm going to scale down. You can see my head isn't going to follow. We can mess with that in a minute. And you can see, because we did the plane with the, make sure your pivot is on 3D cursor, actually, also. Sorry, I'm using a blend file. So make sure up here your pivot is set to 3D cursor, and then when you're scaling, it should just scale down towards the plane that you set up. I'll do it a little bit taller than the other one I did. I don't know if you could tell. You were just watching a GIF, but whatever. So here's what I have. I'm going to just take this value we have in our scale and copy it. And then what I'm going to go do is open up the head. And with this, same thing, go into pose mode. Open this up, get everything inside of it, and scale that down. And then I'll just paste in that value that we did so that both skeletons are the same. What we need to do now is go into each of these components. I'm going to go through and apply this modifier. This is the armature modifier that should already be on there from you importing it. It's like already on there with Solemns. So I'm just going to go through every component and apply that modifier. If you have LODs, which you probably will, so we're going to do Shift V, go to our medium. You can see that this is already not scaled. So again, for everything, we're going to have to find an armature modifier, apply it to the new scale down, and then apply that modifier for every component. So let me just go through, apply, and then so we're going to do all of that for, this is medium, and then again you would go through for low and do it again. And this is where I think maybe if you were getting this working in edit mode, it would be faster so that you don't have to like use all these modifiers and apply them all, or I'm just missing like a basic blender function that could do all of this for me. But let me go through and set all these, and then I will meet you back here. Okay, I think I already did this one, but I'm going to do it again just to make sure. Oh, we don't want to do it twice. Okay, so this is low, medium, and high are all scaled down to where we currently have the skeleton. So what I'm going to do next, now that we have all of our modifiers applied, you don't have to go through and unless you're doing something in pose mode or whatever, but you don't have to redo. Sorry, somebody was talking to me in Discord. Anyway, okay, so we're good. And then, so what we're going to do is go to scale, go back to pose mode, select everything. I'm just pressing A there, and then Control A, and apply pose as rest pose. And we want to do, again, the same thing with our head skeleton. Go into pose mode, Control A, apply pose as rest pose. And we're done pretty much. So let me make sure I have an export folder. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is not that, select hierarchy, exports, go into my folder, selected objects is on. I have nothing else on, nothing else. Do not have exclude skeleton on, turn it off. export. And here in my folder, I'm going to grab the original unchanged y of t and put it in my folder. I'm going to open both of these up. Here is our YDD. I'm going to search for skeleton, grab this skeleton tag. You can probably use, oh, there's only one of two anyway, never mind. So yeah, grab your skeleton tag. If you're using this example exactly of Bev Hills 02, it's on line at 20,326. And then again, over to our Y of T. I'm sure you're familiar with this part. Just replace that skeleton tag. Close those. I have autosave if it's important to you. Make sure you save. Cannot navigate. That's because I renamed the folder. Mind your business, Codewalker. Okay, so I'm gonna just transform both of these. You should be able. I can't really tell in here. Like, it looks a little smaller, I guess. I can't really tell in the preview. So let me drag them both to my stream folder and I will preview in game. Okay, and here we are. Here she is in game. Again, like I said with the discussion, there's like a bit of a sway when they move, and especially when they run, you can tell there's like a left-right swaying, and that is definitely because of the scale bone, or sorry, scale root thing, because we're not moving it or scaling it down or anything. I'm not really sure if moving it would help or harm, or what the key is there, but that is most likely why the swaying issue happens. But besides that, everything else working. I think I can zoom in on her little baby face. You can see her face rigging is fine, so we're good to go, theoretically. That's it. That's all.